Hey there guys, what's going on? It's your boy GTA Capone. Welcome to the Man Cave and welcome to another game of Project Cars. We're going to be playing Project Cars 2 in VR and we're going to be doing the career mode. We're actually on day 2 and yesterday was a pretty good day. We did our first race and we won. Yeah, we actually won. So if you wanted to actually see what actually happened yesterday, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is GTA space Capone. That's GTA space CAPONE, and you can see the result of that race there and what went on and stuff. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be continuing the career. So without further ado, let's get into this. That's right. So here we are on the main page of Project Cars 2. Let's go back to our career. So as we can see, let's just have a look around at some of what we was actually doing. Okay, so we've got 24 emails. We've got quite a lot of emails. We didn't read any of the emails yesterday. So okay, let's start from the bottom. Okay, what did it say? Invitation. Alright, let's start at the top. Vintage Forest Run invitational event. Okay, this is from Roger Pensuck Enterprises to GTA Capone. Invitation Vintage Forest Run date 2nd of the 8th. Hi GTA, you've been recommended by a number of teams as a driver of some quality. We would like to invite you to come and participate in the Vintage Forest Run. We'd be delighted to see you out there competing in the event.
Capone zooms day 2.
What's going on? I'm another tree. Welcome. Where else we? Yeah, we'd be delighted to see you out there competing in the event, as we know the fans would too. Hoping to see you on the track. So we've got an invitation from there, and we got here now. Okay, that was an email from the engineer. He says, congratulations, great win, which is good. What else we got? We got one. Oh, another invitation. California Dream Events. You've been recommended by a number of teams. Okay, so we've been invited to California Dream Event. All from what they saw us do yesterday, you know. They're like, wow, this driver is good. We want him. Come and do that. Okay, so Rosso Corsa. What's this? FX Program Showcase, another event. Okay, so we got invited to the FXXK Program Showcase. Nice. Another invitation, is it? Yep, Spirit of Le Mans. So we've been invited there. What's this now? Another invitation from the GR4 Vintage Cup. Cool. Racing seat available in 2.4 hours of Nürburgring. Okay, we got invited to 2.4 hours of Nürburgring. Race engineer. Okay, hi GT, I'll be your race engineer for this season. I just want to let you know that I consider it an honor to work with you. I've heard great things about you and can't wait to see what you can do with our Ginetta G40 Junior. Yeah, well, we just tore it up yesterday. I'll make sure your pit crews is ready and well trained to keep those stops short as possible. Anything else you need, just ask, and I'll take care of it. Nice one. Okay, so we've got another invite for Classic Touring. Le Mans, another invite. Oh, God, they all want me to come and drive, innit? What's this? Another invitation. Okay, LMP Challenge, RTR invitation. What we got here? Okay, race seat available. So this was the invite that we got to actually come and race for the team. It says you've shown extraordinary affinity towards our cars, and we'd like to extend a warm invitation for you to come and race Ginetta Proving Ground as a guest of Ginetta. We'd be honored to see you behind the wheel, racing for us at the event. Yeah, so that was when we got invited to the actual league or series by our team. Another invitation. This is for the Porsche racing team. So Porsche want us to come and drive for them. Group B Bout invitation. This is from Audi. Okay, so Audi want us to drive for them. The manager says, "Hi GTA, it's fantastic to see you at Jeanette Gloves Racing. We're pumped for the season ahead and at the prospect of seeing you in the driver's seat. Your new race engineer can't wait to assess our Ginetta G40 Junior and believes your style is just what's needed to get the most from the package. Let's go with this one." Okay, cool. Race seat available at Trophy Truck Madness. What? Oh, you've been making this time. We get to drive trucks, is it? Oh, we've been invited to drive race trucks. It looks like. I don't know. We'll soon see. Okay, National Ferrari F40 inviting us. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, Ferrari's inviting us. What we got here? Ford Motorsport. Oh, Rallycross. Okay, we've been invited to do a bit of Rallycross, so we might try that a bit later. Porsche AG, we've been invited to the GTO Masters. Okay, cool. What we got here? Oh, F355. Ferrari want us to drive another one of their cars. Okay, cool. And the Porsche Carrera Showdown. Carreras, yeah, they want me to come and drive there. Alright, we'll see. Give me a chance, guys. It's a lot of driving, you know. I'm only one person, you know, Superman, you know. Not really. Okay, want to participate in San Marino Group 4. Okay, so that's another invitation. And Ferrari Road Car Showcase. Okay, so we've got a lot of invites. Right, how do we get rid of all these emails? I guess we can't. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh. So we've got a lot of invites, but we'll get rid of all of them because we've read them all. Right. Okay, so here we are on day 2. We are currently... Hang on. Capone was joined by Rodney Tower and Stefano on the podium. Stefano secured his first place in qualifying. Okay, so Stefano Pichaio qualified first in the last race. Ahead of rivals GTA Capone and Rodney Tower with a time of 1:14.56. Stefano puts Team Carsten on pole position for the upcoming race and a chance to earn further points in both the driver standings and team championship. Director of Gloves Racing is glad to have GTA Capone on board ahead of Gianetta's Junior Challenge opener. So that's just a bit of news which is going on. Okay, so let's have a look at the standings. So at the moment, the driver roster, we are top with 36 points and followed by Rodney Tawa. He's 6 points behind us. Stefano Pichaio, 27. So the top 3 drivers is me, Rodney and Stefano. But if we look at the team, Barlow Racing, which is who Rodney drives for, is actually top. And that's because they actually finished 2nd and 6th in the last race. So they got more points. Whereas my team, which is, I'm going to call them Gloves. I can't say that. Let's call it Jed Gloves Racing. We actually finished 1st and 10th, so we didn't get enough points. But we're only 1 point behind them, so we're doing well. So at the end of round 1, there we are. So, okay, that's the end of that race. Okay, we're doing good. We look to the email. So round 2, this is what we're doing. Is we're in Scotland, Knockhill International. So the second round of the racing. Okay, so all those invitational events.
Invitational events are awarded to you throughout your career progress. There are invitational events for various motorsport disciplines, and they can be participated in and replayed anytime, as many times as you want.
Okay, so these are the invitationals that we've got. So if we... Okay, so we got that one there. We got that one there. So we got a few invitational events, but we're not going to bother about them for the moment, because we're we're gonna focus on our career. We could actually do that, but yeah, we're gonna focus on our career because we still need to spend some time setting up our car and stuff. So these are the invitational events that we've been asked to join. Manufacturer drives.
Earn affinity with specific manufacturers by driving their cars in your career will allow you to unlock manufacturer drives.
Okay, so we've got BMW Proving Ground, and we've actually got the Ginetta Proving Ground. That's because I drive a lot of BMW when I'm doing free mode or like single races, and Ginetta because we started this career. So we've got yeah, 2 invites for the manufacturers to actually test their cars, drive their cars, and yeah, have a bit of fun. All right, this is our settings, current series. What does that say? Okay, that's the current series. Right, so let's go back and enter round 2. So round 2, we're going to be at Knock Hill International. Okay, so it's 15 minutes practice, 17 minutes qualifying, so we've got an extra 2 minutes. And 15 minutes race. Oh no, 30 minutes practice, 15 minutes qualifying, and 15 minutes race. Just double check the settings. So we're at 100 in terms of opponent skill level and 80 on opponent aggression. We've turned off restart, so if we crash out, we crash out. That's how it goes. Without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so here we are in Scotland. We've got track 2.09 length, 9 turns. The record on this track is Dan MC 27 with 1 minute .545. Okay, so we're actually coming from right to left this time. We can see the cars coming out there. Okay, so 30 minutes to go. The ambient temperature is 7 degrees and the track temperature is 19. Wind speed is 11 kilometers an hour. There's forecast for light rain, so it looks like we may actually need some wet tires. Okay, so if we go to our tuning setup, we're going to load the setup that we started yesterday, which was, where are we? Oh, where's my setup? Oh, it looks like we've got to have a different setup per car. Okay, so we've got to spend time setting up this car. Oh, hang on. Oh, there it is. It's called Tune 1 Stable Setup. Right, so let's save this. Hang on, let's go back just to make sure that it is the same. Yeah, 1.8288. Yeah, so this is the setup that we was driving yesterday. We currently got on automatic by weather, but what we'll do is all weather. We'll do all weather tires. So now we're actually going to specifically pick our tires because we can only have a few tires on this car. So all weather. We've got 7 litres. We're gonna put in about 10 laps of fuel. The reason why is because we're gonna see how we get on for a few laps in terms of how much we can stabilize our tires. So we're gonna spend a little time just going around the track. Want to get our tires. Remember, we was aiming for 2.2 bar yesterday, so that's what we were aiming for today. Okay, so we actually got a Motec there. Can we change the... Yeah, we can change different settings on the Motec. So that's actually telling us we're in position 12, and that's actually telling us how fast we are compared to the other cars. Okay, so we're going to pull up our tyres indication. Oh look, it started to rain. It started to rain. So let's turn on our wipers.
Less is more with the wet. Easy on the brakes, gentle on the throttle.
Okay, so we've got to be careful with this weather now. Doesn't look like we're going to set a blistering time in the rain. Okay, we're just taking it easy to start off with. Don't know the course, so we're going to go slow first of all, and then pick up speed as we get into the racing. Going to let him through. In fact, we'll turn on some lights as well. It's light rain, so but these are all-weather tyres. So. Oops! Watch that guy on the inside. Let him go. There's another green car coming up. Again, we're not pushing the car too hard, because again, we don't know the course. Okay, here comes our first lap, or our first flying lap. Down to second. Okay, starting to get a nice feel for the car. Quite fast through that right and then left. Now into this right-hander. Drop down a gear. Trying to hit the apexes. That's all right. That's all right. Again, we're going to do about 10 laps, see if we can get these tyres up to pressure. Down to second. What are we at? 1.95 on the front left, 205 on the rear left. So, because we're doing a anti-clockwise circuit mainly, the tyre pressures that we're mainly focused on are the left-hand side, because they're the ones that are going to be taking most of the friction. Obviously, the weight of the car transferring to the outside. So, the tyres that are on the left-hand side are the most important in terms of optimal performance. So that's what we're focusing on. The inside tyres are important, but again, they're sort of act like secondary tyres because they are on the inside. So a lot of the weight transfer comes off of those tyres, whereas the weight transfer comes onto the left-hand tyres, if that makes any sense. Well, for the majority of the race, anyway. Okay, so we was following that guy all the way around. Not sure as to where we're going, so we're just gonna... Okay, looking good. Drop down to second gear there. That's quite a tight turn in there. Car feels very stable from the last. We did a nice bit of tuning last time out, so I'm pretty happy with how it's handling at the moment. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing much changes to it. Not sure yet. We're just mainly focusing on the tyre pressures like last time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what's happening so far. Oh, he says as he takes that a bit wide. Right, so we're going to turn this to our Motec display in the centre of the steering wheel, and it shows that we're in 12th position in terms of lap time, so we should get if we start to do any super fast or any quick times, that will then drop down our placing. That will not drop down, that will what's it called, raise us in the places. You get what I mean, guys. You know what I mean? English is not my first language, I speak complete gibberish fluently and fluent nonsense. Okay, so not a bad lap here. Right, I think we broke a bit too early there. Right, we're in third gear coming around that corner. I think we're going to definitely have to drop down to second, but we lost the momentum. Right, I don't know how many laps we've done. Alright, we gained a whole second. Still in 12th position, it looks like. Alright, this guy just came out of the pit, so he's got pretty cold tyres, so he's let us go in on the inside of him, which is nice of him. Bit of counter steer there as we came into that right-hander, because I was travelling a bit fast and took the total wrong line there, so this lap is ruined. Oh, cutting nice and tight. I think we hit that cone. Okay, let's see where we are in terms of positioning. Yeah, see, we're still at 12, so we got a lot of work to do. How we doing with tyre pressure? Okay, so we're actually at 220 on the front left, 223 on the front right, so that's a bit high. Left tyres are pretty nice, but we could drop down the right tyres because they're a bit warm, a bit high in pressure. Again, our front left is looking optimal, so we'll do one more lap. We'll do one more lap and then we'll take down the pressures of the right tyres. Bit slow through there. 224, see, they're starting to go up as well. So our tyre pressures are quite high on this track. Okay, so we'll take down 0.01. Oh, fastest lap so far. Okay, got that totally wrong. 0.01 on the left, or 0.02 on the left, and where's our pit? Very short pit lane this, and 0.0, what's that, 5, yeah. Alright, so let's take down our tyre pressures. Edit setup, so 0.02 we'll take off of there, yep. And off of there. And 0.05. What was that? That was 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same here. Oh, actually, we'll take off 4 off of that one. Done. Edit setup. Right, we'll save that. Okay. Alright, let's go. See how we get on. Again, this is still raining, so I'm not sure about our oops, too fast in the pit lane. Didn't get a fault for that, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about setting a blistering time because of the rain. But we'll keep going anyway. Up to third gear here, powering up the hill. Okay, you can see the track now is it's developed. The lighter part of the track is where most of the cars have been driving, and the dark patches is where it's been raining. So that helps us in terms of seeing where the racing line is. Right, everybody seems to have come in now. We're not going to come in because we're still working on our tyre pressures. Oh, slipped into 5th there, not good. Well, how much time we got left? We got, I don't know. Yeah, everyone seems to have come in. So this is a good time for us to just work on our tyre pressures, see if we can get them nice and even. Now, I'm not sure, because I'm not an expert, I'm not sure if driving in the rain will affect the tyre pressures compared to driving in the dry. I think they should do, but I'm not 100% sure. We shall see. Alright, powering up the hill here. Keep going up into 5th from 2nd. Need to learn where my gearbox is a bit better. Or my gear shift selector. Gear stick, whatever you wanna call it. Oh, way too fast. That wasn't good. Yeah, we got cut the corner there, so this lap is going to be, well, not very fast, not invalid, should I say. Okay, here we go. Oh, cut the corner there as well. We got away with it though.
They are made through today.
Hey there, mate. How you doing? Don't know who said that though. Apologies guys if I don't know what you actually say. Sometimes the text to speech is not that clear, and I can't actually see the stream chat in the visor, so I'm trying to...
Doing bad myself, and it's Ultra Blue 12398.
Okay, welcome Ultra Blue 12398. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're doing okay.
To SHBV5 mod and can now type emote hydrate to toggle emote mode when sending hydration reminders. Also, your settings may now be changed from my chat while you are offline.
Okay, what's going on?
Long time no see though, isn't it?
Yeah, long time, Ultra. Long time. Hope you've been well. Hope you had a nice Christmas. I don't think I saw you before Christmas or after Christmas. It's been last year. I ain't seen you since last year, mate. Okay, so we're gonna power down this straight. We're gonna brake early because we've got the inside line, which means he's gonna have to yield.
Amazing.
Which he did. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, looking at our tyre pressures, we've got 208 on the front left, 210 on the front right, so need to get them up a bit more. So we're going to start pushing the car a bit harder now.
2019, we're doing good in our years, aren't we?
Yeah, not doing too bad. You know, I expect some big things for this year. Looking forward to what the year has to offer. It's been good so far. This is Project Cars 2, playing in VR. I'm playing on the Oculus Rift. I'm using a Fanatic steering wheel, Fanatic gearbox, Fanatic handbrake, and I'm using Thrustmaster pedals. So yeah, my racing chair that I've got, cool man. The racing chair that I'm using is the Next Level Racing GT Ultimate chair. So not bad at all. Okay, what's our temperature? We've got 212 on the front left, 213 on the front, 215. So our temperatures have gone down quite a bit, in fact. I'm gonna just nick in before him. He just come out of the pit, but we're trying to work on our temperatures. Now, I think it's probably because the rain has come out. So temperatures are quite cool at the moment.
It would be nice if you can see the stream in this, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on a fix that actually allows me to take a pop-up of this, take the chat out of the desktop and actually put it into the visor. I know there's a couple software that you can use. One of them's called OVR Drop, and one of them's called Virtual Desktop. I've actually got the inside line there, so we get to nick in. Oh no! Yeah, one of them's called OVR Drop, and the other one's called Virtual Desktop. But I've used them before, and sometimes they give a bit of issue when playing project cars. So I'm in my spare time, well, when I'm not actually streaming, I'm working on it. So hopefully within the next couple of streams and stuff, I will be able to have the chat.
Virtual Desktop sounds good.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have it all sorted within the next couple of streams, because I do really appreciate you guys' participation. Maybe you guys could be my race engineers, help me with the setups, tell me what you recommend, you know. Right, temperature's getting up now on the front left and front right, so keep going a couple more laps. There we go, we're right on him there. Right, we definitely know we're quick enough, because look at that, like, if he's going into the pit, no, he's not going into the pit, but we're all over him, so we know when it comes to race time, we can definitely make up some places, even if we don't qualify high. Couple cars coming out of the pit lane there. Okay, we're just going to follow him round.
Have you finished the Jurassic Park game?
Yeah, I finished it. If you go to my YouTube channel, GTA Space Capone on YouTube.
Hombre, haha.
What's going on? I know hombre, it must be Archer. Well, go on, big man. Yeah, I finished the Jurassic Park. If you go to my channel, GTA Space Capone, there's a playlist there which says Capone plays Jurassic Park World Evolution. Yeah, and you can watch the whole series there from beginning, and we actually 5-starred every single what's it called? Every single map, so yeah, we're happy with that. Okay, looking at the tyre pressures, the rear ones are a bit hot. I mean, yeah, a bit high, but the front two are perfect. So what we're gonna do on this lap, we're gonna take down.
He'll go sub, then he'll be back in a min, KK.
All right, mate. See you soon. So what we're gonna do is just lower the back two tyres by about. Oh, we're actually going over now on the front right. We'll do a couple more laps, see what it looks like, because it's actually getting a lot higher pressure. Yeah, let's do 2 more. See if we can stabilize it. Worst case scenario, we will lower. Yeah, I think we're going to take off 0.04 on the rear right and 0.02 on the rear left. See, the front right is getting a bit inflated as well. But as we cross the line, it stabilizes itself. So the front ones are fine. We're happy with the pressures there. It's just the rear ones, 0.02 on the left, 0.04 on the right, reduce. But we're happy with our racing lines as well. We're not even pushing the car, we're just following these 2 cars here. And we seem to be all over them. So when it comes to race time, we should be able to take them. Right, let's go into the pit now. Get ready for oh, he's coming in as well, is he? Pit limiter on. Oh! Choker. That was my fault anyway. Right, so we're taking off. Return to pit box. We're taking off 0.04 and 0.02. What we're at? That's 208. Yeah, there we go. Right, we're happy with the fronts. Right, so we're gonna save this. Right, we're actually gonna change the name of it. We're gonna change it to Tuning 2. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because we're actually driving in the rain. If at some point it goes dry, then what we'll do is we will adjust it and we'll save it as Tuning 1. So that way we know Tuning 2 is going to be a wet setup and Tuning 1 is going to be a dry setup. Alright, let's go. See how we get on. Again, we're not looking for the fastest times because it's raining. We're just sorting out the tyre pressures. See if, oops, too fast. Oh, I got away with that again. Supposed to put the pit limiter. We'll let him go. Okay, first couple laps. Need to warm up the tyres before we start pushing it. Oh, it's starting to get really wet now, isn't it? Right, we're all over this geezer. I really don't think we're going to struggle in this race, simply because it seems that every car that we're coming up against, we're really pushing them. See? Look at that, we're just following in his wake, man. We're not struggling at all. Alright, let's go for the overtake. Have we got the power? Not quite. So we'll tuck back in behind him. Alright, let's go for the overtake around here somewhere. Oh, he's not going to give us room, is he? Nope. Looks like there's only one place we can overtake, and that's towards the end of the lap, this part over here. So I'm going to go for the overtake coming around this corner, staying in third gear. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can pass him. Come on now. Have we got enough? Have we got enough? We've got faster corner exit. Here we go. Lovely. Got the inside line. We're off track, but we brake early. Keep the inside line, which means he's going to have to... Oops. There we go. He's going to have to yield anyway, because we're actually in position. And that's how you get the overtake done. It was a bit scrappy, that was a bit messy, but we're in front of him and we didn't get a foul for it, so in actual fact
Hombre heel and toe slipstream.
You know this, man. Heel and toe, the only way to go. Right, into there, into the right-hander. Lovely. Again, we're not going to be able to set no blistering time when it comes to lap because it's raining. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, it looks like the rain is drying out now. It's stopped raining. Oh, it's slowing down. Still a bit of couple drops here and there. There we go. Back end sort of drifted out there. Controlled the slide. Okay, down to third gear. On the gas as we enter corner. Down to second. Okay, looking good. Oh, cut the corner way too much. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. They're like, no, mate, you can't do that. This corner's actually a third gear corner. Alright, now it's time to set a quicker lap as possible. So now we're going to push the car. We're going to push the car. Let's see if we can get our fastest lap. Our fastest lap at the moment is 1:05.56. So let's see if we can beat that. Total concentration now. This might not be fastest in terms of the other cars, but we're going for our personal best. On the gas there, a little drifting as we come out of corner exit. Really pushing the car now and into the right-hander. Whoa, lovely! Look how much time we gained on that corner.
What side do you are drive?
What? Could you repeat that last comment? Didn't quite get that. Look at us all over him. Now this is going to ruin our lap time simply because we're going to be off the racing line in order to overtake him. Going to brake late there. So we didn't quite get as fast as what we wanted, but is it enough to beat our time? I think the time's finished now, isn't it? Yeah, 1:05.56. Right, what did you say? You said... What ride am I driving? Okay, I'm driving the Ginetta Juniors G40. So it's a Ginetta. Okay, so how did we do? We're at the back. What was it? We're 0.
What car are you driving?
Okay, yeah, the Ginetta G40. Not a bad car, you can Google it. Looks like a cross, it's a very, it looks like a TVR. Small version. Cross between a TVR and a Porsche. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so our fastest lap from the slowest guy is 0.7. So we're almost a second behind the leader. Oh, is that the leader actually? Yeah, 1:04.8, 1:05.5. Yeah, so we're 0.7 seconds off the leader. So that's not too bad. 1:04.8, 1:05.5. So if we get into the dry, we'll see how we get on. Okay, let's go to qualifying now. Okay, so forecast is rain. So it's raining hard, so we got to do the best that we can in the rain. Okay, we're happy with this tune. Let's get out there. Our guy is holding us back. Away we go. Alright, pit limiter on. Alright, away we go. Now.
Steady on the outlap, tyre temps are low.
Okay, so this is all about qualifying. Let's turn on our wipers. Oops. Oh dear, what's going on? There's our lights. There's our wipers. Okay, so currently in 12th position. We don't need our tyres information. We'll put up the race information because this is all about getting the fastest qualifying lap. And we can...
2005 is now following.
Hey there, thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I aim to be informative while entertaining and entertaining in an informative manner. Okay, so here we come for the first flying lap. Heavy on the brakes there. Okay, let's see how we go. All right, there's some puddles there. That sort of sent us off. Didn't get a good corner exit. Okay, let's see how we get on. Currently 4.9 seconds behind the car in front. Here we go. What can we do now? Tyres are still a bit cold, but that's cool. To the right and then the left, left and right. Oh, we're gonna get a foul, aren't we? Oh, we got away with that. Lovely. On the brakes there, into this right-hander. Right, we can see if you look on the track, you can see those wet puddles, and I'm actually feeling the car aquaplane as we're going through those puddles. So we've got to be careful on the lines that we take. Here we go, coming up to our first lap. The current leader is at 107, and we did it in we're first, 107.4. So we're actually the fastest car on the track, which is great. Very good, very, very good stuff. Can't nobody take my spot. Can't nobody hold me down. Okay, here we go. So we're coming, oh, cut the corner there again. Got away with it again. So we're currently 0.2 seconds faster than any other car on the track. So I got a feeling we're gonna terrorize this track. Well, we're definitely terrorizing it in the rain. We're wasting in the rain, getting all wet. Right, up to third, down to second. Looking at the outside line. Yeah, we're very happy with our qualifying time at the moment.
It is VR.
Yes, this is VR. Yeah, one of the things about racing in VR, I said this to a guy yesterday, I don't know if you was there, it's a lot easier to get a better perspective than driving on a flat screen. The reason why is, when you're looking in a flat screen, you're looking at a 2D image. So what happens is, everything is just flat, and the only way that you can tell where you are is by looking at the screen and then basically...
Top gear stick. Your driving is on point.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. What was I saying? Yeah. So one of the ways that you, when you're looking at a 2D screen, it's just flat. So you've got or your sense of depth is very difficult.
Getting all wet.
We're wasting in the rain, getting all wet. We're wasting in the rain. Yeah. So when you're using VR now, basically I'm able to look into my side windows. And so as the corners come in, like for example, we're coming into this right-hand apex. So if you notice, as I get to the, like, there's the cone marker that I'm using as a reference point. As I'm looking into the corner, I get a better perspective of where the corners are actually coming, where the apexes are. And so it then allows you to adjust your positioning of the car, your speed, whether you need more braking, more acceleration. And so it just makes you a bit more faster, I believe, rather than a flat screen or 2D screen. So yeah, VR is definitely worth it, 100%, especially for flight sims.
Your setup is also on point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My setup, I'll go for it again. I've got the Fanatic steering wheel. I'm using a Fanatic gearbox. Oops. not really worried about our time because we're already top of the league. Look at him coming. That's the other thing as well about VR. You can actually see to the side of you and actually look in your mirrors to know where the cars are. Yeah, Fanatic steering wheel, Fanatic gearbox, Fanatic handbrake, and I'm using the Thrustmaster. I think they call it THPA something pedals or something like that. Oh, there he goes. Way too fast for him. He went flying off there. So yeah, nice, decent setup. I'm very happy with it anyway. You know, buy it. Yeah, okay, prices. It isn't cheap, but in saying that, my saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So, the steering wheel, I think you can get it. Well, if you look on Amazon, look for the Fanatic. It's called Fanatic Club Sport for PS4. So this actually works on the PS4 as well. The gearbox is called, well, you just look on, there's only one gearbox on the Fanatic's website. And the handbrake, there's only one handbrake on the Fanatic. It's a hydraulic handbrake as well, so it's a rally style.
It's mental to do off-road in that setup.
Yeah, you can do a lot of rally driving as well. That's why the handbrake is set up the way that it is. And also you've got your Triptronic behind the steering wheel. This steering wheel, this wheelbase allows you to change the actual steering as well. So you can put an F1 steering wheel on here, you can put the Porsche steering wheel, Ferrari steering wheel, BMW steering wheel, whatever. There's a lot of steering wheels that Fanatic actually make. So the steering wheel is customizable, interchangeable. I've only got one steering wheel because, well, why have I only got one steering wheel? Yeah, it's just cost a lot of money, innit?
To the list of things to buy in 2019.
Yay! Brilliant, mate. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, I hope you get everything that you desire. You know, like I say, one step at a time. I originally started off with the Logitech G25 for my first steering wheel. Then I went up to the G27, then I went to a G29. And yeah, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get into driving. When the Oculus Rift came out, which was a couple years ago, I said to myself, you know what, I need to get into a proper rig, proper steering wheel, or not even proper one, a better steering wheel. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna invest the money and get myself a nice wheel and pedal. And I actually bought it bit by bit. I didn't actually get it all one time because of how much it costs.
I have a steering wheel, but I don't know how to set it up. It's a really old one though.
Okay, what's the...
So is my PC.
All right. Okay, well what I would suggest, if you're gonna get into driving sims, I would suggest work on your PC. It's all well and good having the most expensive equipment in terms of peripherals, but it's really you'll get more out of it if you get a decent PC. I'm talking about decent processor, decent graphics card, you know, get yourself a SSD, bump up the memory if you can. You know, those things are more important than your peripherals, because generally the steering wheels that you can get, you can...
I have a lot of new parts, I'm just missing a cable to connect my new monitor.
Alright. To connect the monitor, you should, if you've got a, like, I recommend going for the NVIDIA graphics cards, the GTX. If you're not going for VR setup, then you can get away with maybe a 1060, 1050. You know, if you're looking to do a VR setup, then I would recommend nothing less than a 1070. Ideally, I would go for a GTX 1080 Ti. I'm not actually running a 1080 Ti. I'm actually running two 1080s in SLI. But then I bought my graphics cards when they first came out, when the 1080 first came out. So but they're doing the job, as you can see. So I'm happy with them. But yeah, if you're going to look into get into sim racing, I would recommend going and making sure that your system can manage it. Okay, we're running out of fuel now. We're literally on a...
I have a Sky connected monitor, but my new view is DVD connected.
What did you say? I have a DVD. Oh, right, okay. If you go to Amazon, you can get a DVI to HDMI. Oh, we run out of fuel. You can get a... if you go to Amazon, you can get a DVI to HDMI connector if your TV is HDMI, so that's something you can actually do. Run out of fuel there, but that's fine. Return to pit box. How long we got left? 2 minutes 58. We're at top of the league, so we can actually sit there. Let me see some of the comments. Oh, it's Disabled Legs. How you doing, man? Yeah. You can get a VGI to DV. I'm sure you can get a VGI to DVI connector. I'm not sure if you can get a VGI to HDMI, but go on Amazon. There's a lot of components that you can get. Oh, if I had it close to hand, I'll show you what. So yeah, welcome to Disabled Legs. Who else we got? I'm another tree. We're watching in the rain, getting all wet.
I know, I'm supposed to order one, but my money hasn't deposited.
Oh, well, in time, mate. Like I say, everything comes to those who wait. So you'll get it eventually. Right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We're happy with the setup. Okay, so this is a 15-minute race. We're currently lapping 1 minute 10, so 2 laps is 2 minute 20, so say 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, and 4 laps would be 4 minutes. No, 2.5, 5 minutes. 4 laps is 5 minutes, so 4, 8, 12. We're gonna go for...
I'm gonna have to be right back for a moment.
Alright, see you in a sec, mate. Okay, so what we're gonna do is...
Awesome setup, bro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Flex386, welcome to the stream. Okay, so what do we say? 4, 8, 12. So we're gonna put in about 15 laps. Or how much can we get in there? 14, 4, 8, 12, 14 laps. I don't like 14 because it only gives us a spare 2 laps. So we'll go for 16 laps, which is 7 litres. Right,
what's it like to play in VR?
Excellent. 100% top notch. Okay, so basically I've got a triple screen set up in front of me. Let's save this 1 second. Let's save this. So this is tune 2, this is the wet one. Okay, so I've got a triple screen in front of me, yeah, and I sometimes use the Tractor IR Pro, which attaches to your headset, and that is good. That is very good, because as you turn in your head, the screen actually moves and stuff like that. But in VR, yeah, I'm telling you, like, basically we can actually look inside the car. I can see my body here, I can see there, I can see the pit guy. You could actually move across like this. You can actually look behind. Look, let's see, I'm a headless man there, you know. And so you've got, I actually feel like I'm sitting inside the car. I actually feel like I'm sitting inside the car. That's the difference between VR. And it's also like that when you're doing flight sims as well. I've got a couple flight simulator games as well that I've been playing. So VR is 100%. If you're into sim racing or flight sims and the games are compatible with VR, I would recommend. Yeah, it's not bad, man. I would definitely recommend going VR. It is expensive, but at the same time, it's worth it. Okay, so here we are. We've got 7 litres of fuel. We're at the race beginning now. We're at the front of the grid. If we look in the mirror there. And also, yeah, see how the mirror perspective changes according to where we're sitting? So we can see those cars there. If we look in the rear view mirror there. Right, so we're front of the grid. Got the fastest lap time. It's raining, so we're happy. We're happy with the setup. 7
Just
litres
getting
of
into
fuel.
racing. Call of Duty is dead now, so trying my hand in racing.
Okay.
At GTA_Capone you've been live for just over 1 hour. By this point in your broadcast you should have consumed at least 4 ounces, 120 ml, of water to maintain optimum hydration.
Right, we're gonna have to consume some water, but I haven't got any water around me at the moment, so. Okay, so here we are in our second race. We're at front of the grid. This one should be fairly easy, because we did pretty good laps on the last one. Shall we do this? Let's do this. Got Alex Greenland just behind us. Right, away we go. Perfect start there. Turn the wipers on. Pulling away from everybody. This should be a nice, comfortable race. Shouldn't need to do anything exceptional. Just basically drive nice and even. And we should win this. You can see the reflection of the lights on the ground there. Staying in third gear for our first corner. Guy behind's trying to push up on us, but we did such good laps on the qualifying. We should outclass everybody here. All we got to do is not make any errors, no silly mistakes like that, and we should be okay. Alright, 15-minute race. So the object of
a very strong first lap, nice one.
The object of time races as opposed to set laps is it's all about who can do the most amount of laps in the time available. There we go, actually leading the pack. They're right behind me, but as long as we don't worry about them, we should be good.
Careful the guy behind doesn't try and take that place from you. Think about your defence.
Yep, I hear you, mate, I hear you. Okay, he's right on us there. He may try and dive bomb us on this lap. So what we're going to do is something which is called defensive driving. We're just going to come off the racing line slightly, just so that we keep the inside line, so that he's forced to go up on the outside. When he goes up on the outside now, oopsie daisy. When he goes up on the outside now, that means that we got the inside line, so he's not going to be able to get the overtake, which then keeps him behind. And that was executed perfectly. He's still right on us, so we're going to take just a little bit on the racing line, keeping it on the inside to make sure that he doesn't dive bomb us. There we go. Couple puddles there on the left hand side, so I just want to avoid them. Okay, there he is, just keeping to the inside again. See, he's trying to go on the, he's trying to come up on the inside of us there, but see, there we have it. Now he's going for the overtake. We can see him in our mirror, but he hasn't got the power. Now he's offline. He's trying to get up on the inside of us, so we're just gonna come over to the center of the track, so that way if he tries to take the corner, he's gonna be offline, which he was, which means he has to slow down. So again, this is, I'm saying, it's all about defensive driving. Oh no! There we go, managed to control that. So we're just keeping him behind us. again. Just taking the inside line a bit, forcing him to go on the outside, which he is over there. He's now coming up on the left-hand side. He's going to try something different. Oh, he's got the acceleration, but again, we are on the inside. So as we're coming into the right-hand bend, he's got to slow down, which allows us to get a corner exit faster. And there you have it. See, we managed to pull away. So this is what's called defensive driving. And what it's actually doing as well is, believe it or not, it's actually causing his tyres to wear a lot faster, simply because he's having to...
The stream was out of control. Well done, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so it's called defensive driving, and he's actually using a lot more of his tyres because he's off the racing line.
1 second, try and extend the gap.
Okay, we've got a bit of distance between him now. So now we can go back on our racing line and now start put the power down. And there you have it, you see. We're actually pulling away from him now.
That's your fastest time in Sector 2 so far today.
So we can go back to our racing line. Okay, we broke a bit early there, which means he managed to get us on the corner exit. But we got faster acceleration. Again, because we forced him to make corrections, which has caused, which I reckon means that his tyres are a bit more worn than ours, which then means we've got better traction when it comes to the corners. And as you can see right there, starting to pull away again. So he's starting to catch us on the corner, but we're starting to pull away on the corner exit.
Good job, you're fastest in Sector 1.
Bit drifted as we came over the hill there. And there you have it, we're starting to let him go. Now he's got his own issues because the car behind him is now going to be challenging him. So he's now gone to defensive driving, or he would have gone to defensive driving just to keep the car behind him away.
I actually never heard broke, haha.
Broke. Yeah, we broke early. We broke like wine. We're racing in the wet with wine. We broke early.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Good job.
Lovely, right. So we're starting to pull away from him now, which is great stuff. Great stuff. Which is brilliant. So now all we've got to do is just bring it home. Looking lovely. Taking our lines very nice. Just came off the gas there as we came over the hill. Okay, taking this right way up to the top of third gear into the right-hander. That corner there is actually a blind corner. What I mean by blind is we can't actually see the apex. Like with this one.
Your best Sector 2 time so far.
With this one, we can actually see the apex, so we can position our car where we want it as we're going through the corner. The blind corners,
7 minutes remaining.
It's like we're going over up to a crest.
Some light drizzle any minute now, but we'll keep you posted.
We're going up to a crest. So what that means
You're currently
is...
setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
What that means is... oh, shut up, man.
Great work.
He's talking. I'm trying to talk to the viewers. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so as we're going into the corner, we can't actually see around the corner. So we're basically positioning our car blind.
Great stuff. Best
in terms of
time so far.
We don't know what's coming up, but we're just basically going into it with faith that the corner, where we're positioned, the corner's going to be where we expect it to be. So there we go. We're doing very well here. Okay, we're going to take it a bit easier. Don't need to push the car too hard because we're a lot of way ahead now. what we're looking at. We're lapping, fastest lap is 106, our potential is 104. So
great stuff, fastest lap.
We could do faster. Now, the thing about racing I find as well is we could actually go as fast as we can, but if we're in the lead, then why burn out our tyres, you know? All we want is nice consistent laps, and we'll continue to stay. Oops, we cut the corner. Are we going to get a foul for that? No, we got away with it. We're going to continue to stay ahead. Remember, because we're so far ahead now, they've got to, like this guy behind us, 3.7 or 4.2 seconds behind us. So he's actually got to lap 4.2 seconds faster than what we're lapping in order to catch us up. Now, whether he does that over the course of one lap or whether he does it over the course of a few laps.
New fastest lap of the race. Good job.
So racing, when you're racing, like I say, we're currently lapping 0.39, just 0.4, just under 0.4 seconds faster than the car behind him. It means every lap we're pulling away a gap of 0.4 seconds.
That's your best first sector so far. Great job.
We're getting further and further ahead. So that's why we don't need to continue pushing the car as fast as possible.
4 minutes to go.
Any tips to get better?
Tips to get better. Okay. First tip, learn the course. Any course that you're driving, take as much time as you can learning the course, because that's ultimately what's going to make you as fast as possible. It doesn't matter what car you're driving. If you don't know the course,
that's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
If you don't know what the course is, you're not going to be quick around it. Second thing, the way that I try to learn the course is I take the course really, really slow. I don't go and push hard when I'm starting and then, oh, I've hit that corner too fast, so let me slow down next time. If you take it slow and then get faster, you're progressively getting better, as opposed to taking it taking it fast
3 minutes
and then getting slower, because you're actually getting worse. You may get some of the corners correct, but some of them, your learning curve will be slower because you're trying to compensate a mistake. Whereas if you're taking it slow and getting faster, you're actually improving on what your best is. So I would say first couple laps, just take it nice and easy. Look at the corners, look at you know, when you go for a corner, check your speed. What kind of speed was you going through on that corner? When you know what kind of speed you was going through, how did the car feel? Was it sliding? Was there oversteer? Was there understeer? Once you know that, then you can then, on the next time round, try to push it a bit more. You'll get to a point where you'll start to feel a difference in the car. Once you start to feel that difference, you'll then start to know. You'll then start to know, right, you're reaching the limits of the car. Which then is two options. You can either try and remain at that speed, or you can try and improve the car according to that corner. And then the third thing I would recommend is spend time learning what the settings do. You know, learn what camber angle does, learn what lowering the suspension does, raising the suspension. You know, look online at different tyre pressures, because even though this is a game, it's a simulator, so they base the physics of what a real car would do. You know, so spend time looking at the real cars, their performances, the specs and stuff like that. You know, also look at lap times as well. In terms of real lap times, what type
1 minute remaining.
What type of lap times were people qualifying in, you know? One final bonus tip I would recommend is when you're tuning your car, don't tune more than one setting at a time. What I mean by that is, if you're driving around a course and then you're saying, okay, I need to lower the suspension and I need to adjust my brakes, just do one of those settings at a time, then take the car out again. You know, don't adjust both of them. The simple reason is, you may have made a change to the car, but if you've changed more than one setting, that change may be attributed to two different factors, as opposed to you changing the setting and changing one setting, and then you know definitely this is what effect it's had on the car.
Not far to go now, just the last lap. Keep on it all the way to the flag. Come on, we can win it.
Another bonus tip as well, try to make your adjustments small. When I mean by small, obviously don't put it one step and then test, one step and test, but try not to change the car too much, you know, because there's a thing where you can make it better, it's getting better, getting better, and then all of a sudden it starts to get weaker, so then you start to know you're on your peaks, you know. Small increments, but at the same time, not too small that it takes you forever. Setting up a car is all about the driver and the car. It's not about there's one perfect setup for everybody, you know. So make small increments, you know, one adjustment at a time, and you should be all right. Learn the track, you know, start from slow and get faster, and you'll be good. And here we come across the line.
Cheers, bro.
No worries, man. There's a victory. Lovely jubbly. We done well. That was a very comfortable win. Oh, and the fans are going crazy. GTA Capone takes his second victory of the series. This guy is on fire. Is this the making of a legendary driver? Or is it a two-hit wonder? Only time will tell.
GG.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. As we enter the cool down lap now, just allowing the car to cool down its temperatures. Our fastest lap there was 1:05.31. Just having a look at the other cars, allowing them to go past, let them get a taste of what it's like to be in front of me. Also, we want to come in when they actually come in. Okay, so a few of the cars are coming in now. In fact, all the cars are coming in. A couple cars going round, so they need a bit more cooling. We'll actually come in now. Put on our pit limiter. There we go. 37 miles per hour. Cars are actually in there. Here's our guy. He's going to wave us in. Lovely. And there we have it.
Fantastic drive.
Thank you. Great stuff, great stuff. Okay, so what's that done? We won the race, so we're first and followed up by Daniel Payne of Vane Racing. Tom Frischkorn of Dexbird Motorsport came in third. So if we look at our standings, actually we'll view the replay, only because I want to save it. That's actually going to be, let's save it there. Let's have a quick look at what we did. Oh, here they come down. There we have it, GTA Capone. Way ahead there. Oh man, it doesn't change. On board, so there we are there. What's that? Bumper, bonnet. Hey, you can actually see the rain on the bonnet there. From the roof. That's the cockpit. Okay, so we've saved it now. Okay, there we go. So we came first. what are we looking at? Okay, so we got an extra point for getting the fastest lap. But Dexburn Motorsport got a point for getting the fastest. You know, it's like the fastest lap in the race. No, I don't know. Oh, the fastest qualifying. So, what has that done for the teams? That means that Van Racing team is now at top. Dexpert Motorsport is now second with 45 points, and our team, Get Gloves Racing, is 44. We're third. That's not because of me. That's because of my teammate. If we notice, there I am there with 35 points, and our teammate, where is he? He actually came last, so he only got 9 points for that race. So that's actually, he might get fired, you know. It looks like he's from United Emirates, innit? So he might get fired. Basim Al-Hijali. Yeah, so he might get fired if he doesn't pull his socks up, because he's letting the team down. Okay, so in terms of standings, what that means is myself, GTA Capone, has got 2 wins, 2 podiums, 72 points, almost double from second place. Second place is held by Stefano Pecchio of Team Carsten, 1 podium, no wins. And then we have Rodney Tawa, a second, 1 more podium with 42 points. He's joint third with Dennis Pohlman of WRB Motorsports. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. My name is GTA Capone. I'm gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be going into day 3. Take it easy guys. I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.